cook very well, but my Thanksgiving was great. I spent it with a bunch of friends. I couldn't get home for Thanksgiving because there's a pandemic.
I wanted to do something more up-tempo because the music I've been releasing lately has been mostly ballads. My favorite sport to play is ice hockey, but my favorite sport to watch is basketball.
Y'all, what if I told you that the pizza video Justin Bieber posted wasn't random at all, but a desperate cry for help? What if every weird lyric, every cryptic post, every distant look into the camera was him screaming without sound? Because once you hear what went down between a teenage Justin and Diddy at those so-called FreakOffs, you'll realize this isn't about music anymore. It's about power, blackmail, and survival. Buckle up because Justin might be the key to bringing it all down. So here's the tea. For years, people thought Justin Bieber was just another child star gone off the rails. But now, we're realizing he might have been warning us this whole time, dropping hints in music, in visuals, in eerie silence. And now that Cassie has cracked Diddy's carefully curated world wide open, those warnings are making a lot more sense. Let's rewind to 2009. Justin Bieber, just 15, fresh out of Canada, still rocking that swoopy hair, was suddenly glued to Sean Diddy Combs. You can still find the video titled Justin Bieber's 48 Hours with Diddy, and let me tell you, it aged like expired milk. In the clip, Diddy looks directly into the camera and says, "Where are we hanging out and what we doing?" We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Excuse me? Who says that while standing next to a minor? And it gets worse. Diddy promised Justin a Lamborghini for his 16th birthday. Yeah, let that sink in. Then in 2011, Diddy goes on national television and brags that Justin knows better than to talk about what they do together. On national TV. That's not Big Brother behavior. That's predator energy. And suddenly, it's not so funny anymore. But it doesn't stop there. After years of playing little bro to Diddy, Justin suddenly disappears from that scene. No more parties, no more flashy collabs, just silence. And in that silence, he found God. He started posting scriptures, soul-bearing reflections, and this one post that hit hard, healing, restoring all that the enemy tried to destroy and steal. Who's the enemy, Justin? Because that post came right before Cassie testified that she was filmed against her will at Diddy's freak parties. That timing? Icy cold. But what really made the internet lose it? The pizza video. Sounds innocent, right? Until you watch it. Justin sitting at a table, no music, no smile, low-res camera, silent, just eating pizza, staring blankly into the lens like he's being recorded against his will. This wasn't content. This was a message. And get this, he posted it on the exact same day that Cassie's courtroom testimony exposed Diddy's surveillance freak-offs, blackmail tapes, and violent control tactics. Y'all, this wasn't just a weird coincidence. This was code. Because in conspiracy circles, pizza is code for something else entirely. Pizzagate? Anyone? Now, let's flash back to 2020 when Justin dropped Yummy. The internet dragged it for being repetitive, but take another look. That music video is filled with creepy old people, dancing kids, and Justin literally being served on a platter. His head on a plate. Like what? And remember that creepy artist Gio Forbis? The one who photographs bound models like food? He's allegedly linked to Rachel Chandler, who's allegedly linked to Epstein. And yes, allegedly to Diddy, too. This web is getting dark real fast. But here's where it gets even messier. Sources say that ever since Cassie's lawsuit, Bieber's name has been mentioned multiple times in closed-door court sessions. Some are even calling him a silent witness, someone who doesn't speak, but whose actions scream volumes. And apparently, he's traumatized. Insiders claim Bieber had a mental breakdown when Diddy's arrest news hit, that he was overwhelmed and pulled out of tours. TMZ even reported that he sold his entire music catalog. Yes, his life's work for $200 million just to stay financially afloat after allegedly owing millions to AEG for canceling his Justice tour. This man made hundreds of millions and somehow ended up in debt. The signs were always there, and so was the silence. Even Diddy's own kids, especially Quincy and Justin Combs, haven't said a word defending him. No posts, no interviews, no vague family first statements, just radio silence. And rumor is, if Quincy gets subpoenaed, he might talk. Now here's what you really need to know. If Justin Bieber takes the stand, if he speaks his truth under oath, Diddy's entire empire is done. Because forget what TMZ spins. Forget the NDAs. Forget the awkward hugs on old interviews. If a global pop icon says he was groomed or abused by Diddy, the dam breaks. Every pizza theory, every blackmail tape, every freak-off whispered in the dark, validated. Stephen Baldwin, Justin's father-in-law, even went public asking for people to pray for him. And people were like, huh? Justin's rich, married, successful, why the prayers? But now, we're starting to understand why. Because when a megastar like Bieber starts posting like a hostage, deletes his team, sells his catalog, disappears from tours, and starts quoting scripture like his life depends on it, something went very, very wrong. So don't look away now, because this story, it's just getting started. If you made it this far, comment below, Justin tried to warn us. Share this video with someone who still thinks Diddy's innocent, and subscribe for more because, baby, this ain't the last bombshell coming.